So it has now been confirmed that food stamps will not be continuing into November with the government shutdown continuing, which means that millions and millions of people who rely on food stamps for food for themselves, their families, their children will now be going without. And while I can never tell other people exactly what to do, how to feel, or what to say, I can say that I am blind, deaf, the second I walk into a grocery store, such as Walmart, Target, you name it. I don't see anything. You have baby formula, that's great, moving along. You have food for your kids, your family, yourself, that's great, moving along. You're getting a turkey because you and your family still deserve a good Thanksgiving just like everybody else. I'm moving along. I don't see anything. Firstly, because these corporations are multi-billion-dollar corporations who will not even understand that they're losing any money because they're not. Because of their shrinkage, they'll just pay it off to insurance, they'll write it off as a tax write-off. The companies are not struggling. And I don't hate my fellow Americans who are struggling just like I am enough to get them in trouble for trying to feed their family because the government has failed them. Your question shouldn't be, why are people stealing? Your question should be, why is the government allowing people to get so desperate that it is necessary?
Starting in November, there's going to be a pause on food stamps. Now, this is going to have a big impact on not only the people who receive those benefits, but it's going to be a big impact for everyone else as well, because grocery prices are going to skyrocket. If they're not getting their steady stream of income from those SNAP benefits, then they're going to be forced to raise their prices on groceries in order to make up that difference. Otherwise, if they don't do that, those grocery stores are going to go out of business and close down. So that is the only option that they have. This is a huge blow to the people who are using these benefits because they just simply do not have enough income to survive. Now, there's some other alternatives. We're going to see food banks, maybe some charities. That is a great way to get some groceries or even some food pantries. But I think in November, we're going to see all those places be quite crowded. It's absolutely insane what's happening right now. Take a look at the rest of these clips.
Also worth mentioning that if suddenly millions of Americans have less to spend on food because food benefits have been cut nationwide, that is going to have an inflationary effect on food prices at the grocery store. When grocery stores suddenly do not have that steady flow of customers, smaller stores are going to start to shut down. People are going to start losing their jobs. The neighboring store can charge whatever they want. They will make their dollars, their profits, no matter what. So if they have less people buying, sure. At first, food prices might go down a bit, but in the long run, they will increase. So this is going to affect everybody. This is not something that just affects people who you are so detached from because you don't need food assistance. But eventually you might. This is why when we talk about severe austerity like this, severe budget cuts, that ain't helping anybody. It will affect the most poor and most vulnerable at first, sure. But you're next.
Now, let me be real for a second. No food stamps because of the government shutdown just proves what some of us already motherfucking knew. Depending on a system that can flip a switch and leave you starving is a setup for fucking disaster. Like, they don't give a fuck if your fridge is empty. They don't care if your kids go to bed hungry. And honestly, it feels like they wanted this chaos, if you ask me. No, keep the people desperate. Keep the people distracted and keep the power right where the fuck they want it. Here's the thing, though. We can't keep playing they motherfucking game. Like, it's time for us to start building plan Bs, y'all. Like, it gets to a point with the government because they just showed us they not coming to save us. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but come on now, y'all. Survival has not been handed to us, especially not by a system that benefits from us being broke, hungry, and divided. This is what happens when you rely on a system that was never built for us to win. They want you broke, begging, and distracted. Why? Because hungry people are easier to control. Come on now, y'all. This ain't an accident. It's a power move. While folks out here panicking how they gonna feed their kids, guess what? They still eating. They still getting paid, okay? But we over here waiting for help that really ain't coming. Like, this ain't just about food stamps being taken. This is about waking up. So what y'all gonna do?
Now, it's one thing for the government to be messing with people's money. When they money looking funny, minimum wage ain't going up, But you playing with billions of big backs? Oh no. Government, this world, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. But just wait till you see what them people finna do. How bad they finna show out when they can't get their steaks. When they can't get their pieces of salmon. When they can't get them Lunchables and them snacks and them Capri Suns for them kids. Oh, baby, you just wait till they show out. Them folks finna take y'all all up and through there. They grabbing lace fronts. They liable to grab somebody granddaddy toupee off his head behind them food stamps. I'm not playing. Don't let it come to a black mama. One thing about a black mama. And don't let it be a single black mama raising them kids all by herself. Baby, them kids ain't finna go hungry. So I'm just saying, I don't know what the government gonna do, but I know what the people finna do. I actually just watched that video of that girl talking about how she finna be in them grocery stores. How she finna come in Walmart. She's not playing no games. Then I ended up scrolling 3 more times and then came across another video of this dude talking about how they sent them home from work because people already taking it there.
Did you guys realize that there's so many people talking about the food stamp cut that's going on as far as like people not getting their food stamps for the month of November? But what I'm going to say is probably not going to benefit you or change the narrative of what's going on for the month of November. But what I am going to say is that you guys realize that around the first of the month, when the majority of people get their food stamps around the first of the month. Not everybody. Some people get them like on the 3rd, the 15th. It all depends. I don't know if it goes by your last name or what. But majority, if not all of these grocery stores around the U.S., they depend on those billions of dollars worth of food stamps to come in every single month. They prep for it every month at their grocery store. That's why when you go into a store around the first of the month, you see fresh grapes. Everything looks so fresh and pretty because they know that it's going to leave those shelves quick. You guys realize, even if it's just the month of November and people don't get their food stamps, do you know how bad that's going to hurt the grocery stores? All those turkeys that's coming from all those farms that's going to sit there, millions of turkeys. They're going to have to get that stuff away. They can't let it just sit there and spoil. All that meat that sits there, guys, they have to mark that meat down and give it to you and sell it to you for discounted prices. Only people with cash is going to be able to afford that food. You guys realize how bad it's going to hurt the meat producers, the butchers, the farmers, the people who produce the vegetables and everything. So this is way bigger than you guys think. A lot of people is thinking, well, Thanksgiving's going to be bad. It could be bad if people don't get their food stamps because they're dependent on it. But just think about how big of a freaking disaster it's going to be on our economy, man. All it's going to take is just 1 month of people not getting their food stamps, and watch what happens in those grocery stores. Those meat prices is going to drop. Those vegetable prices is going to drop. Those fruit prices is going to drop. They're not going to throw that stuff in the trash can, guys. Not when they can at least make something off of it. But you guys leave me your comments on this topic. I'm just really curious. I think the grocery stores are going to suffer just as much as the people who are not getting their SNAP benefits for the month of November. Thanks for watching.
85% of the motherfuckers that are about to get their SNAP and EBT taken away have jobs. 40% of the motherfuckers that are about to get their EBT and SNAP taken away are children. Let that sink in for y'all real fucking quick. Children and motherfuckers with jobs that be working, putting in the time and the effort and the fucking energy are not going to be able to eat, are not going to be able to have fucking food. Mind y'all, it's the motherfucking holiday season. Y'all already know it. Halloween as we speak, Thanksgiving in a fucking month, Christmas Day. Why the fuck would they do this? God only knows. And let's not forget about our elderly and our people with disabilities that genuinely fucking rely on these services. Nobody, not a soul in this country should be going fucking hungry. In a country where we have fucking billionaires, bitch, nobody should be going fucking hungry. This is what y'all wanted though, right? The ones that voted for him, this is what the fuck y'all wanted, right? Because I bet a majority of y'all that did vote for him are also wondering what the fuck you're gonna eat next fucking month. You dumbass, empty-headed bitches. We tried to tell y'all this shit was gonna happen. No, it's not real. Nuh-uh. Look. So when you don't have fucking Thanksgiving next month, don't blame the immigrants, you dumb, empty-headed ass bitches. Blame your fucking selves.
And I just want to come on here and say to you people that be standing in front of the stores and the Good Samaritans and all of that, when November 1st come, and if they don't uplift this shutdown for these SNAP benefits, I'm going to need y'all to mind y'all business. Please mind y'all business. Those people, they trying to feed their kids, and they trying to go home and just feed their kids. And I would I would hate for you to not be able to make it back to your family, and for you to not be able to make it back home because you trying to save these billionaire companies. You hear me? Of their funds, when they actually have insurance on every box of macaroni in there. So just mind your business and go on. And if you gonna be a good Samaritan and you gonna stand there and you gonna pay and you gonna do all of that, do your part. Do your part. But for those that are out there trying to do what the fuck they gotta do, please leave them people alone and let them take that food back to their kids. Let them take that meal back to their kids. Let them feed their kids. Let them feed their husbands and their fathers and their mothers, and all that shit don't have nothing to do with you. Because when all this shit is over, you either will be here or you won't. I'ma just say that. Either you gonna make it out or you won't. Because people are not gonna let you come in between their kids' next meal. Who the fuck are you? I'm trying to figure it out. Just mind your business. Don't get to taking pictures. Put your phones away. Put the fucking phones away. What are you recording them for? So what are they supposed to do? They supposed to let their kids just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go all into it, but they supposed to just let their kids just go without? Because the government is having a kindergarten argument? Get the fuck up out of here. Like, mind your business. Do what you do. And go home. And lock your door. Because you're about to see the beast come out of a lot of people that y'all ain't seen. The people that didn't even know that they had that in them. If they do not fix this, you will see a side out of people that you'll be like, damn, I don't even know that person. Yeah, get the fuck out their way and let them do what they gotta do. That's all I'm saying. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than the program. This is bigger than all of that. And people are gonna be loyal to their kids and to their families before they be loyal to who you are out here trying to do right. When most of y'all that will be trying to have not been in their shoes before. Don't try and wear the shoe, bitch, because it ain't your size. That's all I'm gonna say.